Good morning guys and welcome back to Thai Talk with Dan. So recently on my channel we've been discussing about how foreign men get scammed by freelancers, bar girls, giving them the girlfriend style, taking away all the life savings, etc, etc. And we've been doing that for a while. Yesterday I decided to post a video about bipolar Thai women. And I was very surprised with the amount of comments that I received on the video and what you guys had to say about it. Now it's become quite apparent that this topic is quite popular, and it's popular because a lot of men have gone through or are going through episodes with women that are bipolar, whether they're Thai or foreign. It seems to be going on all over the place. So in today's video guys, no intro, I just want to get into your comments. Now this come through from Dr. Detroit. Having to navigate through life raising 2 children with a bipolar woman for 24 years was the most difficult part of my life that I ever endured. The cycling of her disease from manic in the morning to the lowest of a depression a few hours later, and her need of constant affirmation, attention-seeking behaviour and schizophrenia is too much to deal with. I had to tune it all out to be able to continue to work and shield my children from some of it. Some will take medication, but mine would not. There is a spectrum to the disease where they don't devolve into a chaotic mess and can lead a somewhat normal life, but still can drive your sanity to another dimension. There is no reasoning with a bipolar woman, and it is detrimental to children. So 24 years guys having to go through this, and the main reason why this guy kept going on is because of his kids. When you've got kids it's a lot harder to break away, and you just have to batten down the hatches and kind of deal with it the best way that you can. And Dr. Detroit is not on his own. Now in the video that I posted yesterday I also discussed about how women use kids as a tool to be able to control you, to be able to bite you, and it's not right guys, and unfortunately it happens all over the world this. So we got a comment from a subscriber called Back in 2 Weeks. Good on you Dan for sharing your story. Many of us have been through these horrible situations and hurt by vindictive women withholding our kids. Like you said, we just wanted to be dads. It's a good reminder that we're not alone. You seem to have come through rock solid. Well done, mate. So guys, like I said, it's pretty common where women are using kids as tools to play their own sick games. Right, this next comment come from Chuck Renert. My buddy has the same situation problem. His Thai girlfriend is nuts, bipolar, and loves to fight daily. They live in Jomtien, and he is paying her 30,000 baht per month as a salary, plus her expenses to be miserable. I told him, you have 2 choices. You can't be paying her for aggravation. That makes you crazy, I said. You can ask her to move out because you cannot live like this and still remain friends. Or if you truly love her, you can help her seek medical help and get her evaluated and on some psych meds. That can level her anger out. It is a very short menu. They have many psych meds now that can help her. The big difference between you and them is there are no children involved. They're trying to work it out, but it sucks for him. He has over a year of money and love invested in her. He fell in love with a lunatic. I advised him to ask her to leave and to get her own place because things seem to be escalating and getting worse. But he does not have the courage to move her out because he does not want to be alone. I explained to him that it's to prevent something worse happening on a bigger scale. She gets violent and he has to leave his condo all the time. I told him that is absolutely crazy. I advised him to move her out and help her seek medical attention if he truly cares and loves and wants to help her. He could not do it. I even explained to him that he worked all his life to retire, and being subject to a crazy girl, some crazy situation can arise and ruin everything for you here. He listened to me, but they are still living together. He doesn't say much to me anymore, but I hope he is strong and helps her seek medical help to level her anger out. I could not live like that, wondering if in my sleep she is going to smash my head in with a hammer one night. I did my best to advise him, but he is a grown man who will make his own decisions. I hope he doesn't let a crazy girl ruin his retirement life in Thailand. Some guys have to learn the hard way, but the hard way is usually painful and expensive. I wish the best for both of them. I did my best to advise him from my heart. I also told him to have her stop watching those Thai soap operas. They do nothing more than fuel the situation with dramatic insanity. Wow, right, so come over to Thailand to retire, live out his dream, ends up getting with an absolute lunatic. Cheers. What's all that about? Guys, if you haven't got kids and some woman is being like that, just get out. Believe me, there'll be another woman around the corner if you don't want to be alone. I know a lot of men are afraid of being alone. They don't like that loneliness feeling, but you're in Thailand, there's another one round the corner. So definitely in this country, don't do it to yourself. So your friend who's giving this advice is right. You know, Chuck is right with what he's tried to do to help his friend. And because his friend isn't going to accept what Chuck has to say, he's decided to not speak to him so much and probably doesn't want to share that things are still really, really bad. Right, another one of our subscribers, Frank in the Bank. I just was in relationships with Thai and Vietnam women, and this is in fact common even in the relationships of my Asian friends. They can switch from kind, caring to full aggro mode in a fraction of a second. Once there was just a bird shit on the car window and she was interrupting me hard, yelling at me and blaming me for all sorts of things, and also giving me the silent treatment for no logic reason at all. I wouldn't say it's a real bipolar disease. It's an Asian thing, I would say. I don't know any man, Western or Asian, who ever won this stupid game with their lady. This just has to be ignored, it seems, because it's no real argument and nothing can be won there. It's a trap, and once you start arguing, you lose. And the last bit that he said, totally 100% true. As soon as you start arguing, you join their game and you lose straight away, because that's what they wanted in the first place. They wanted you to start bickering with them. And then it just gets more irate and more drama and more crazy. So it is best to just walk away. And every single Thai man I've ever spoken to about this situation has always said, just walk away, go out for the day, because it's just going to get worse. Okay, this next comment from Sabai. Hey Dan, my experience with Thai women is that they try not to think too much about things and suppress a lot of stuff. Now that's pretty true. Also, many have been through a lot of trauma due to bereavement, abuse, neglect and cultural issues. My theory is because they suppress their emotions and trauma, etc., and don't share and have therapy like we are used to in the West, and in the mix there is communication differences due to language and culture, Thai women, especially in relationships with foreign men, repress a lot and can become resentful behind the smile. Then the woman becomes quiet and moody for a few hours or days, hopefully not weeks. She will eventually snap out of it, then be best buddies with you again all of a sudden. Not bipolar in a diagnosable sense, but more in a cultural sense. Right guys, moving along to the subscriber Windsurfer. Firstly, I think this is one of the best videos that you've done. I've read all the comments too, and there is some terrific feedback. Secondly, I think the behaviour that you are describing is far more than hormone changes provoked by the period. I've been blessed to have had partners that have shown no bizarre mood swings, but I've seen them wince. When I ask, they've explained that it is period pains that are causing discomfort. But the point is their behaviour was steady. Despite physical discomfort, they did not look to lash out at me. But I have experienced this negative behaviour in one of my own relationships. So if not the period, what do I think it is? In the case of my super moody, you could call it bipolar woman, the reasons for it were many and complex. But at the heart of it, she suffered from low self-esteem, partially brought about by her past behaviour with another long-term partner, which caused him to dump her, and insecurity. In her relationship with me, she would pull all sorts of tantrums and drama. At first, I did not understand what the hell was going on. All I knew was a cycle of terrible lows followed by epic make-up sex and fun times. I think what she was doing was testing me to see what kind of reaction she would get and to test how much I really loved her. And while I loved the girl, this cycle was a downward spiral and she was making me unhappy and dragging me down with her. I considered that I was lucky to have discovered the reality of a relationship with her before having children, so I ended it. The breakup story is one to be done over a beer sometime, not on YouTube. But it was a pretty funny story looking back at it now. Been fortunate since this emotional roller coaster girl to find women that have been much more mature, consistent, and who have ultimately made me happier. But maybe many of us guys have a tendency to repeat the same mistakes that we have made before. I often despair when I see women keep going for guys that treat them like shit. And this is a reflection of the same thing where the moth is attracted to the flame. Where does this leave you with a little boy with your Thai wife? Only you can judge that. But in the option that you want to remain with her, then the advice from Thai guys to give her some distance when she needs it sounds like good advice to me. And it's the only thing that you can do. There's no point arguing because as soon as you argue, you lose. So if anybody's going through this kind of stuff at the moment, I just want to share other people's views, other people's comments. People are going through it now, or they're going through it in the past. They've been through it, sorry, in the past. So it's good to try and help you guys. Now, for me, it doesn't happen all the time. It happens now and again. And the only way to deal with it is to not fight back, not rise to it, where even if you're in the right, you've done nothing wrong. It's just best to just walk away and stay out of the way until things calm down. Now, with some Thai women, they can keep it going for days. They can stay in a mood for 2-3 days if you don't try to fix it. And that's the hard bit that I can't deal with. I don't mind someone being in a mood for an hour or a couple of hours, that's fine. I can go out for a couple of hours, I can come back and everything's back to normal, then great. But when it goes on for 2, 3, 4 days, for me, that's where it's difficult. But if you want to be with that person and you've got kids with that person and you want to keep your family together, you just have to be quiet. It's the only thing that you can do. So on the video that I posted yesterday, there's 135 comments in total, but I've replied to a lot of people, and I think my reply comments get added to that figure. So let's say there's about, I don't know, 100 comments on there from people that have been with women in the past that have had some kind of bipolar tendencies, and people that are currently going through it now. and it is a serious problem, and it's something that we don't really talk about that much. Normally, if you're in the bar or whatever and you speak to a friend, you just say, "Ah, yeah, my missus she's nuts," and that's it. You don't really go deep into the topic. So if anybody out there is having problems with the partner, whether she's Thai or Western or wherever in the world she may be, please have a look at the comments from the video that I posted yesterday, as they are very interesting and some of them are very helpful and insightful. Now, I'd really love it if someone has the kahunas to come on the channel via a video call and speak about a topic like this, to share with people in order to try and help other people out there. People seem to be quite afraid when they've emailed me. They're happy to email me the story, but they don't want to put their face on this camera. But guys, don't worry about it. What's the worst thing that can happen? My channel is not a massive channel. It doesn't go out to hundreds and thousands of people. So the likelihood of anybody knowing who you are and seeing this video is literally slim to none. So if you're interested, please send me an email to thaitalkwithdan@gmail.com, and hopefully everybody can listen to your story. Well, on a brighter note, guys, it's clear blue skies here in Thailand. Very beautiful. Let me show you. I never show you guys. Look, clear blue skies. B-E-A, beautiful. Very, very nice. Very nice. So, get you back on. Hang on, guys. Are we in? Oh, that'll do. So, I'm going to try and enjoy my day. I'm going to edit this video, get this posted, and then I've got another video to post as well this afternoon, and then I'm gonna have 2 days off from YouTube as I need to work. I'm planning on having a family holiday for Christmas. I'm not sure where I'm going to go yet in Thailand, but I'd just like to have a break. It's been a while since we've traveled and gone anywhere, and I want to surprise the missus, and I want to take my son somewhere nice, hopefully to the beach. So I need to get my head down and do some work and ultimately concentrate on work for 2 days so I can try and make some money and put it away to save for our little family holiday. So everybody, be well. Remember, there's always somebody to talk to. If you don't have friends or family, then literally speak to people in the comments or send me an email and I'll happily try to help you. Okay, guys, see you all again very soon.